What is up, guys? We are here. It is Sunday. I'm gonna try to I gotta re-angle that a little bit because I don't like where it's pointed, but I'll do that real quick and then try to run some other things real quick. Hopefully I'm gonna try to do a radiator, get that mounted, and figure out where I'm gonna put a battery. We'll try to get some of that knocked out today and hopefully get closer to being able to crank this thing up, because I'm ready to hear this thing run. I really don't have to I have to have battery done, but the radiator is not one of the things that necessarily has to be done before I can crank it. But having power to it is one thing that has to be done. And since I changed the lower radiator support and I no longer have a battery tray down there, I'll probably maybe like right here on the side maybe, or it'll probably actually end up over here, right here on this side, but we'll see. There's that exhaust right there. So alright guys, so I'm gonna try my hand at a pie cut. I kinda got it mapped out on one side. I'm gonna cut it and hopefully be able to turn it over and see enough of the cut to map it on the other side. But I'm gonna take this 45 and try to make a teardrop out of it. So wish me luck, guys. We about to hopefully this works out good. Alright, so I got the teardrop done. Got the little extended piece tacked to it. Got it marked. We'll get that tacked together. And then we're gonna go out there and test fit it on the car. But it's about to be one full piece, and then I can cut the bumper and that kind of stuff, and then we can purge it and actually fully weld it. Since it's stainless steel, it needs to be purged while it's welded, and not so that's why I just have it tacked together. And like, I'm not the best, I don't do it all the time, so it blew through in a couple spots, but I'll fix that in the welding. Plus you'll never see it because I'm gonna wrap it up with header wrap, so to keep the heat down in the engine bay, but you also not even get to see this exhaust pipe. So that's one of the reasons why I wasn't quite as careful as I should have been on making sure it didn't get scratched and that kind of stuff, is because you won't even see it when it's all wrapped up and covered. Alright, so there we go. Gives you kind of an idea. I'm gonna stick right out past the tire, but there we go. Now I should get the bumper cut so I can get the bumper on there. And you get an idea what it looks like with the bumper on there. Should I get all that welded up? It's just tacked in place right now. But alright, so I got the bumper trimmed up. I'm gonna have to get some kind of little trim ring to go on that edge to make it look better. Or maybe just trim it up a little nicer. But the bumper's on, at least on this one side. The exhaust is run out. So that part's done. Just gotta get it all actually welded up now. Got to get the radiator mounted. Got to get the dump tube done, and then start running the charge pipe and get the new intercooler mounted up in there. And this thing will be coming around here nice. This thing will be gorgeous. Should be getting fired up here real soon, seeing how we got this exhaust done. Alright, so I stacked some wood up. We got the intercooler stuffed up in there, so I get an idea of what it would look like with the exhaust stuck out the side over here. So that's where that'll be at. This thing's not going to be a sleeper. You're going to straight up know when you see it, but that's okay. I actually have to mount it. We're going to get some mounting tabs made for it. Get the intercooler mounted right there. But see it all stuffed up in here. And then I have to do something about the radiator and get a radiator tucked up in here as well. But it's coming along. We may end up not even being able to have front bumper for the first little bit, depending on how the radiator ends up in there. But that's what we got. Hopefully that works out like that. But if it doesn't, we'll make it work. Just like I made everything else work. But trying to get a couple more things done before I have to call it a day. And cool, we got the exhaust done. It just needs to be purged, and I gotta finish drilling that hole out right there for the bung, and have the bung welded on there as well. And then we'll wrap that up. We'll get the dump tube into it as well, and go from there. Then once that's done, we'll be ready to be able to fire this thing up, minus the intake and some wiring I still got to knock out, but it's coming along.